What's up, guys? I just want to bring everybody an update. I have created my own personal site similar to your boy Roy. Of course, being 16 and not being able to have a job, even though I've applied to probably 20 different places, I can't afford at this moment to get a paid domain. But right now, I do have a free domain that I'm using. I'll put a link in the bottom, but I think it's bossdrb5 .wix.com slash Midway Motion, which is what I will name my series from now on regarding the Bears. Or I might even venture into the Cubs and Bulls and Blackhawks as well, but that's later on in the future. I just want to let everybody know that this is my new personal site that I will be using to post my videos. I will post my Twitter updates, um, my Facebook following. I will make a group tomorrow for my like a little fan club, I guess, for my new series called Midway Emotion, as I mentioned before. Um, just to touch on the Bears real quick, I do know the update is we have released a pretty good amount of players. I think we're at 77 players right now. We have to be at 75 by tomorrow afternoon. Um, any surprise, cuts, I don't expect to happen. People are throwing out Chris Williams, but I doubt. Mike Tice hasn't even made a decision on Jamarcus Webb or Chris Williams at the left tackle. I do think Chris Spencer, left guard, has solidified his position there for now at least. He has looked kind of rough around the edges throughout preseason and camp. Um, Shiloh Rochelle is not very good at pass blocking, but he can run block, being a former 49ers guard. And he actually started for the 49ers for a whole season, I think. But that was before the 49ers came in with Jim Harbaugh. But anyway, the offensive line should solidify itself within the next couple weeks through training camp and everything like that. Um, I did hear that Brandon Harden is on the IR and Johnny Knox is on the PUP list, which is PUP, which basically stands for physically unable to perform. What that means is from now until he's out for the rest of the preseason, which is only one week anyway. We know he's going to come back. But within the first 6 weeks of the season, he can be reinstated. Unlike the IR, he can be reinstated. Well, I think the IR you can reinstate somebody too, but he can be reinstated within the first 6 weeks. If he's not reinstated within those first 6 weeks, then he will be out for the rest of the year. Personally, Johnny Knox is a great guy. He's a tough little kid. He plays hard beyond his weight. But if I know a lot of Bears fans have told me that, you know, if he does have pins in his back and his back is reconstructed, I think everybody saw the way he was folded. That was pretty hard to watch. I mean, you had to have a pretty iron stomach to be able to watch that. And you know, we'd rather him, have good health and lead a happy life with his family and all that. But as a competitor, I know that he wants to go out there and give it his all, and he loves the Bears. I'm surprised the Bears didn't cut him. With Emery now, I doubt that would happen in terms of he was there at the time and Angelo was there, and obviously Angelo didn't cut him. But I think Emery wants to keep him around, even if it's just on the practice field. But there's a timetable that who will come back this year, hopefully, is what he's saying. I don't know how he will be. I know he's lost a lot of weight. I know he was thin before, but he had pretty decent sized arms and had to get the strength to beat press coverage. So I'm hoping he comes back in full health and can make an impact on the Bears. And for once, we can say that we actually don't need him since we have Alshon Jeffrey, Brandon Marshall, Earl Bennett, Devin Hester, so on and so forth. And since I grew up in the era of the Bears in '05 and '06, Rasheed Davis can make plays. He's not going to be like a second or third option, but he can make plays at the receiver position. So he's our fifth receiver. We all know what Dane Seisenbacher can do. So we'll just see what's up. Happy about the offense. It's just preseason. I saw a tweet out there that Midway Illustrated, I believe, said that we actually got into an argument, but I'm not going to rag on him publicly. Um, Neither would I. Hope he would rag on me. But anyway, he basically said that um, Jay Cutler isn't will never be an elite QB based off that game. But there's a few things wrong with that. I'm not saying just about Bears fans. I don't think Jay Cutler will ever be like 5,000 passing yards, 10 or 9 interceptions. He's not ever be like that. But I can see Cutler. I can see the frustration of Cutler. He hasn't really played a good team. I mean, the Redskins, their first few drives, that really wasn't competition. I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but he hasn't played a good team in a long time after that injury against San Diego with his white thumb. So he hasn't played good competition, and he was just off rhythm. I mean, he's usually more accurate than people give him credit for. But I don't think anybody should panic. Everybody says it over and over again, but it is just preseason. Um, I recall, excuse me, I recall that the Bears have been pretty bad in preseason, these past few years, but they end up doing good in the regular season for the most part. So we'll see what's up. We'll see after this fourth preseason game. The starters probably play like a series or two at most. But yeah, guys, I just want to let you know I'll put a link for my new website down here in the description, and I hope you guys enjoy. It's not finished yet, so don't. I still have to work out the kinks, but I just want to get it up there for people to see. All right, guys, thanks. Later.